I've come down to Gentlemen of Salvage today, who specialise in breaking down all sorts of Land Rovers, all makes and all models. I need some bits for the Range Rover P38, and luckily we know these guys quite well and they're local to us. So I'm going to come down, grab a few bits and show you around exactly what they do here today. So we brought down the Victri Defender. We might get a couple of the guys talking about what they do here. So basically what they do, they buy Land Rovers that are ready to go to the scrapyard, they strip them down and they sell all of the bits off it. So whether you need lights, bumpers, door cards, switches, indicator stalks, whatever you need, these guys do. So we're going to show you around what they do in the workshop, how it all works and what sort of parts on the shelf. And then at the same time, we're going to grab a few bits for the Range Rover P38. So let's see how expensive today ends up being buying some bits for the Range Rover. So we're in the heart of the operation where they bring in the Land Rovers, they bring in the Range Rovers, they strip them all down, and this is where the whole process starts from the beginning. So if we come on inside, we've got a couple of Range Rovers in, so we've got a Overfinch, or what was an Overfinch, and then we've got a Range Rover Sport in at the back. So what the guys do, they bring obviously the Land Rovers in, bring the Range Rovers in as they are, and they strip everything down, basically all the nuts, all the bolts, all the lights, wings, any of the body parts, all the mechanical parts. And obviously if the engine's good as well, they get kept and all that gets sold on. So if you have a look inside in the interior, everything is completely stripped, from steering wheels, the clocks, the dash, door plastics, seats, all of the different switches, so the indicator stalks and all that gets sold off as well. Literally anything and everything gets sold off. So if we chat with one of the boys to see what they've been doing on it. So if we come on in, so you're stripping down this Range Rover.
Yeah.
What sort of process how long will it take to strip one of these cars?
Probably just about a week.
A week?
About a week.
From start to finish, so it takes a week. That's quite a long time to be fair, isn't it? So you get it on like a Monday and it'd be all stripped down by the Friday. And then how do you like sort of, where do you put all the parts and stuff? They get all sorted out separately?
Tub and then they go next door.
Yeah, nice. So everything gets completely broken down. Do you ever find anything in them that's worth keeping at all, or not? It's empty sweet wrappers, a few coins, stuff like that. Nothing really of interest. No. So you even take out like the roof line and that. Everything gets kept on that. How much? What percentage of it gets kept?
Yeah,
or pretty much all.
What we've got next door.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, we're speaking to Luke earlier. He said obviously there's some bits that obviously do really well, so they keep, and obviously there's other bits that they don't necessarily sell, so they just get chucked in the bin. And we'll have a look at the Overfinch. So this has got a bit more of the interior in it. So it's still got the seats in it, still got the steering wheel in it, but obviously this will end up completely stripped out. And what the idea is, to get it back down to the chassis. So this was a Discovery 3, did they say it was? And this is all what's left, which is pretty mad. So it comes in as a full complete car, and this is obviously what it ends up being. So everything gets completely stripped down on it. As much parts can be sold, obviously we get sold on their online shops. They've got an online website, they've got eBay, and that's where you can get any parts. So if you need any bits for any sort of Range Rover, any sort of Land Rover, speak to Gentlemen of Salvage, because there's a high chance that they've probably got it on the shelf. What we'll do, we'll have a little look in their actual workshop where they've got all the parts and stuff, and then you can get a bit of an idea on how much they get stripped down. They even stripping down the engine and stuff, so if you need any bits on the engine and stuff like that, they have, which is absolutely awesome. So a lot of the time you probably think with little things on a Land Rover, you're probably never going to get it again, especially the older stuff, but there's a high chance that these guys have probably got it on the shelf in their warehouse. The chassis that you've seen inside was actually from this disco here, so it all gets completely stripped down. The reason why the doors and that are not off is because they've got loads in stock already. They just haven't got the space for it all. But effectively, that's what the car will end up like, completely stripped without all of the doors on, which is pretty mad. And that's all that will be left, which is inside there. Hopefully, I don't need an engine for the P38 at the minute. But if I did, I would speak to these guys because they've got a wide range of engines on display. So they pretty much can get, well, there's engines for all makes and all models of Land Rovers and Range Rovers. So Evokes, if you've got a TD5 that you need, they've got the V8 engines, got all sorts. So Range Rovers, Land Rovers, they've got a whole display of them. So these are all cleaned up, ready to go out. So if you do need one, they're pretty much on the shelf, ready to be shipped out. We've also got some other bits here. So we've got some body panel parts, obviously more engines up there. So this is all wings and stuff. So from various different Range Rovers, Land Rover Discoveries and all that sort of stuff. It's got a wide range of wings in all sorts of different colours. So I don't know, maybe you've got a battered old wing, battered old bumper that you might need to be replaced. Obviously they've got it in stock. If we have a little walk around, so we've got some Range Rover bonnets. So these will be from the Sports, I believe. So we've got a wide range of Range Rover bonnets. And I can't imagine if you obviously wanted to try and get a bonnet, it'd probably be quite hard to come across. And they've literally got everything on the shelf. So like I say, they strip down every little nut, bolt, trim piece, whatever it is, they've got it. And obviously most importantly engines and stuff, because obviously generally cars will probably come in because people can't afford to get them repaired or replaced or whatever. The engines are probably most likely all decent, so they get them all serviced, get them all running, and then they'll just keep them there ready to go out. We've got doors, we've got seats, so we've got a wide range of like seat bases and stuff. Obviously leather seats get scuffed, especially like if you've got kids, like child seats, they all get marked up. If you've got dogs, they get scratched and stuff. So they sort out all the decent seats and they've got all them ready to go out. It's got all the seat bases and stuff, so for all Land Rovers and all Defenders and stuff like that. And obviously if you want to try and get these, they're probably quite hard to come across. If you have a look, some of them even got the rear entertainment as well. So if you've got or if you want to upgrade, I suppose, to the rear entertainment, they've got seats with capabilities for that. If we go upstairs at the minute, they've got a wide range of different audio bits, so they'll have all the screens and stuff on the shelf. They've got doors, so they've got some nice new doors. So like I was saying earlier, they can't keep everything because they haven't got the space for it. But it's mad really, because they've got loads of panels that they basically just get rid of because they just haven't got the space. But they do keep a wide range of sort of Range Rover and Land Rover doors, and they're all in pretty good condition. Oh, just try not to break anything, but they're all in pretty good condition. So if, I don't know, maybe you've had a crash or you've had a ding or you bought a Range Rover and it's not quite in the condition that you want, they've got all doors and stuff like that. There, if we have a little walk on through, this is where it starts to get pretty mad. So we've got even more doors here, Dan. Do you know what that's from? What'd that be from, Dan?
Trying to tell from the line down the side. Is it 405 or is it?
Maybe. Luke, is that 405? What's that door? 405. There you go, Dan. Well done. It's got more body panels here, which is pretty mad. You've got tail lids, so you've got the Evoke boot lids and stuff. It's got quite a few of them on display. So if obviously, you know, I don't know, maybe you've had a bit of a ding in a car park, someone's reversed into the back and you need a new boot lid. They've got all them there. If we come on through here, so this is where it starts getting interesting. So you've got all the dash plastics, so they're actually all leather as well, because obviously most of the Land Rovers and Range Rovers are in leather. So if you've got a dash that's all scratched up and you want it replaced or whatever, or maybe you bought a crash damaged car and the airbag's gone off and you need a replacement dash, you've got all that there for it. If we walk on through, just checking, are you right for us to film it all on through here? More seats. So like I say, if you've got this colour seats and they're scratched or whatever, like say if the previous owners had dogs or something like that and scratched all your seats, they've all got all seat bases, got calipers. I actually need some calipers for the P38. So maybe we can get some calipers for the P38, because my one's obviously been sat for so long and the car's been sat for 13 years and they're all completely seized. So I need disc pads and calipers. So maybe we'll have to get some calipers off these guys. Walk on through here. We've got more body panels, we've got engine parts, we've got more dash plastics, I believe. So like I say, having these and stuff is quite handy, because if you look at people like Matt Armstrong and stuff who buy crash damaged cars, if the airbag's gone off, it's going to be hard to replace the dash and stuff. So if you can get them from here, it's obviously ideal. Even bits like the rear screens and stuff from the doors, little side quarters. Dan, do you know anything about these mechanical parts? Do you know what you're looking at? Steering columns, there you go. Yeah. To be fair, I need a, what do I need for that, P30? Steering, yeah, it won't lock in, will it? Yeah. Because mine doesn't lock, so we'll stick one of these in our pocket in a minute, Dan, shall we, and take it away with us. And then if we walk through, so this is where everything gets packed, so we don't need to show too much of this, but this is where obviously everything gets packed and shipped out. We have a little walk on up through here. Suspension components, is that right, Luke? It is. We've got all the suspension components, more calipers, door plastics. So again, all these can get scuffed and stuff. So maybe you're not happy with how yours is in your car and you need a new door plastic, whatever. Obviously they get kicked, they get scratched and all that sort of stuff. I've seen it before in detailing where the kids draw all over the door plastics and it's really hard to get out. So maybe you want to replace all that, especially the light coloured stuff. Airbag suspension. I need this for the P38 as well, to be fair. So we're actually going to be testing that at some point over the weekend to see if the airbag suspension does work on the P38 or not. But wide range of suspension parts. So we've got all the shocks and stuff and more seats as well. So literally anything and everything for a Land Rover Range Rover they've got in stock, which is mad. All the plastics, door plastics, component parts, pretty mad, isn't it, Dan? You could build a nice Land Rover out of all this stuff, couldn't you? Really? Literally. Right, we'll head on upstairs and we'll show you all the little bits and bobs that they got up there and we'll see what we can get for the P38. Upstairs is where they've got all like the smaller bits, for example, like the more cosmetic bits, so your lights, your steering wheels and stuff. So if we have a little walk around here, they've got pretty much every rear light for every model of Land Rover. So I don't know, maybe someone's crashed into the back of you and scuffed it all and stuff, you need a new rear light. Obviously going to main dealer is going to cost you an absolute arm and a leg. Yeah, they've got everything. Headlights as well. It's got Discovery lights, got Range Rover lights, they've got everything. And not even the big stuff, they even keep all of the smaller bits as well. So if we have a look up here, for example, we've got like the indicator stalks. Now, any BMW driver probably don't recognise what this is, but this actually is an indicator stalk where you can go left or right and then you have a little orange flash on the car. Do you know about that, Dan?
Yeah.
Reese doesn't. Maybe we could get one of these for Reese, to be fair. But obviously little bits like indicator stalks, we've got ECUs and all that sort of stuff. If we have a look down here, what's that, Luke?
What's that?
What's that? I don't know what it is.
So that is a horn switch for Discovery.
There you go. A horn switch. Oh, right. So, yeah, it's like that. It goes in the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. So, even little bits like that. So, maybe, like, I don't know, yours is broke or whatever, you need it replaced. These can go quite sticky as well sometimes, like some of the Land Rovers and stuff. So, maybe you need a replacement for that. They've got all of that. Light switches and stuff. Literally anything and everything for a Land Rover, this place has it. So Gentlemen of Salvage is the gift that keeps on giving, as here we have all the overstock of Land Rovers and Range Rovers that are ready to be stripped down. So these are all sat here waiting to go in that workshop. So where you've just seen us, where they bring them in, they strip them down and stuff, these are all waiting for that process and then they'll be listed up on the website. And we've also got a couple of P38s sat here. So we're just having a look in this one, because in the Bordeaux, they were quite sort of, well, they're basic poverty specs. They didn't have everything that like top of the range P38 had. They've got this one here, same colour I believe as mine. We're just saying to Luke and Dan, if I jump in, Dan. So my door plastics have a stick-on bit of wood trim. So basically all of this is flush and they've just stuck on some bits of eBay wood by the looks of it. So we might end up replacing our door plastics with these at some point. And obviously I mentioned before that ours don't have electric seats. So we might end up taking off the basis of these to put onto ours, because mine's got the red piping around the leather and stuff. So we want to keep our seats but have them electric, and obviously then you can have heated seats and stuff. Luke was obviously saying about the spec differences with ours and this one. This has got like the nav and it's got all of that. So I don't know how we've bought a 1 of 200 car and it's got nothing really on it. So we might end up taking some bits out of this one at some point and yeah, coming back to collect all them. What's the roof line like in this one, Dan? It's not too bad, to be fair, compared to mine. Mine's a lot worse than that, isn't it? Yeah. So I feel like I should have bought this one rather than one that I did, which is pretty mad. But if we have a little walk on through, this is going to be like heaven to some people, seeing all of these Range Rovers and Land Rovers on display. We've got Range Rover Sports, we've got Discoveries, we've got Freelanders, we've got the L322s. Like I say, basically all of these cars here are ready to be stripped down. So maybe you've got one of these cars in this colour or whatever and you think, oh, I could do with the bumper of that or whatever it is. I need a switch for a light or a mirror or whatever it can be. We've got another P38 there. Is this 2.5 diesel, Luke? Is this diesel? Or? Diesel. Yeah, so this is the same engine as mine. I don't know if this one's open. Oh, it is actually. So it's black interior, Dan. So I definitely prefer the interior in mine. I do like all the cream. They've got all the wood and stuff as well. Like I say, I'm pretty sure the same as mine. This is all like wood that's just been stuck on after. But we did actually come down to have a look at these before I bought or found the Bordeaux. If we have a little walk on through, avoid the non-Land Rovers. There's also other stuff here as well. Anything that takes your fancy, Dan? Is this the one that Felix liked? Yeah, it's the one that Felix liked, wasn't it? So Felix was having a look at this last time he come down, because the interior is mint. Have a look at that, Dan. So it's mint. That's a nice car, that, to be fair. That is a nice car. But all of these cars are registered for scrap. Is that right, Luke?
They are, yeah.
So none of them obviously can be sold or anything. They've all got to be stripped down. We've got Range Rover Sport, small Freelanders. We've got an old Disco. There's Disco 1 in it up the top there in the corner. There's a Disco 2. Disco 2s. But yeah, anything else to say on this? Other than it's pretty mad to see all of these Land Rovers and Range Rovers on display. And if you spot in the top corner, in the top right hand corner up there, is another Range Rover P38, which actually has cool history behind it. So it used to be owned, well, we think it was Devon and Cornwall Police. So this was an ex-police car. So you might have seen recently there's been a couple of them being put up there. There's one in, is it British Motor Museum? Is that the Range Rover that you sent me yesterday? That's all liveried up. It's still got all of the police livery on it. So what I'm trying to say to Luke, who owns Gentlemen of Salvage, is try and get this back on the road, as long as it's not marked for scrap, to try and get this back on the road, get it all liveried up, and get it into back how it was, literally a P38 police car. So if you have a little look inside quick, should we do a separate video on this? Yeah, you'll have to check out another video on this, because we'll do a separate video on this, to be fair, because we don't want to show you too much, but make sure that you follow along to keep up to date with that, because we will do a separate little walk around video on this and talk about what Luke might end up doing on it. We're going to try and force him to do some stuff on it just to get it on the road again, because we feel sorry for it being sat there with all of these other Land Rovers. Anything else to say, Dan? Other than that, it's just loads and loads of Land Rovers on display. Obviously, make sure you check out Gentlemen of Salvage for all of your bits. If you need any parts for your Land Rover, speak to them, because there's no doubt they have it in stock. And I'm sure that they can source bits for you if they haven't got it in stock, because to be fair, there's loads of different makes and models of Land Rovers here, so I'm sure they can sort you out a bit of a deal on that. They've got a website, Gentlemen of Salvage. They've got an eBay store, so make sure you check that out. They're going to do a lot more on Instagram. They're going to try and do TikTok as well, so expect to see more of them. You'll see Luke doing TikTok dances and all that sort of stuff, hopefully. But other than that, thanks to them for allowing us to have a little walk around today. It's been good to see it all behind the scenes, and we're going to go back and get some bits for the P38, and then we're going to head on and crack on with the P38 later, get some bits done on that with the parts that we fitted up. So yeah, other than that, make sure you check out or subscribe to the YouTube channel to find out more, and make sure you stay tuned to find out what we're going to do on the Range Rover P38 police car. We'll see you guys and girls in the next one. Ciao.